Hi, it's Kazuyoshi. So today I am thinking to talk about the levels of abstraction. Levels of abstraction may not be so familiar word, but I would guess that you would understand how what it means. So the reason I said how is it's not really like what it means, but how do you feel about that? And so there are various ways to explain this. It's not going to be an academic lecture. I'm talking about the real things that has an impact on the business or management of the organization. So a few days ago, I was attending this is a real story. I will not mention the company name, but I was participating in the board meeting, and there came some proposals or some kind of proposals of the cost reduction expense review from the fairly senior management, or not a middle, but senior management. And I was on the board side, so we were reviewing that together. But the work was wonderful. It was kind of a detailed down, and there are opportunities there. And this could happen to the process review because I had another week ago. We had a process improvement proposal, so a different company. And so I was participating in that this was an issue, and we are losing money, so we're gonna do something, and those kind of proposals. So expense review and the process review both are a great work and great approach to make the company better. But I have to say that those are perfect work, and yet at the same time, I felt that there are something about that in terms of the abstraction, or we could say there's some stuff behind that, some foundation, background, things like that. And yeah, I know it tends to fall into the background is here, and therefore we can't cut this expense, or we can't change the processes. So things that does happen. So I'm not talking about that. It's not the point though. And always there are background and reason and history, and that is fairly understandable. The point is that we will need to start explaining from the highest layer of the abstraction. I know it's not going to be easy to address the highest one because we have to start from the climate change or world economy. So that's going too far, but let's come to the reasonably high abstraction level. And probably that is going to be talking about the industry at least, or the area that you are working on. Doesn't have to be school industry, or like markets are competing. And then you come down. I know that because of the time that you can't touch everything, so some things those are common shared thing as a common background. So we just skip that, but at least we start with why on earth we would need this expense review or the processes review or like organizational change, whatever. So looking at the structure of the business is one of the key things, at least the highest levels of abstraction. It doesn't have to be the whole organization. It could be this part, because it may have different divisions doing different business. And this is the part mostly I explained, but the other part is very important, that you have to know that you don't know things. I don't know things because we have to meet to the peak. And that attitude would add something. So you would constantly try to address the easily attackable kind of a target like expense or processes or human management, things like that. So that doing that is very good, but knowing that I'm missing something, this attitude is very much necessary. So that is the fact, telling the fact that okay, there are layers here and I'm not there, and but I want to be there, and I'm trying to be pretend as I'm there, and yet I know I'm not there. So let's work on this. It's the only perfect way of working that we can do. So I know it's going to be complex, but I think my explanation was trying to be as smooth as possible. So I hope this gives you some insight. And I'll need to follow up with this afterwards, but not today. So today is my talk, and thank you so much.